Hey, future retiree. Today I have a Social Security hack to show you how to invest your Social Security monthly payment and kind of juice your retirement before you go. Now, this involves a few things and a true story. I'll tell you right now too. With one of my clients, actually, who we just did this for. It's been our plan for at least 5 years now since we've been working together. Now, I caught her later in life. She was about 62 at the time and had nothing put away for retirement. Now, most financial planners or advisors would not even work with people like that. This is a really, really good person. This is one I wanted to do and to help. And I could tell she was motivated. Now, a big saving grace here was she is a nurse, so she makes really good money. Obviously, she just needed direction on how to manage that and place that and whatnot too as well. So she makes about $160,000 a year, roughly, as a nurse and had started with nothing essentially. Now she works for the Fed, so she's a FERS employee and has a TSP. And the plan was when I met her and get nothing on the books, I said, I think I can get you retired by 70, but here's what we got to do. You got to max your TSP, including catch up, every single year. Until you're 70. That's 8 years worth of it. I knew what that would be essentially too. Now, the second hack, really, outside of that, is she made good money a lot of her life already, honestly, and that was a really good thing in her field, obviously, because it bumped her Social Security payments up a good amount monthly. And so we just got eyes on that. We actually just completed this now, and I've always kind of estimated it, but being conservative, I'm gonna give you the real numbers today, obviously. Now, she just turned 67, which means she's at full retirement age or FRA on Social Security, meaning that she can claim it now, get her full benefit, and continue to work as much as possible on the side or full time and not have it be impacted necessarily. Now, the only thing with claiming it is it bumps your federal income up a little bit. Not too bad. We're in Hawaii, so Hawaii doesn't tax her Social Security either, so there's no state tax to worry about, just the feds. And she's already firmly in that 22% bracket, not going above it either on the Fed side. So what we did is I told her, keep working for 4 more years. That was your original plan, anyways. Work till 70, which some folks may not want to hear, but it is what it is sometimes when you're in these scenarios. So she's 67 now. I told her to work till 70. She's going to do that for me. She's going to continue to max her TSP. But the big part is, what do we do with her social? Instead of waiting till 70, because she is currently unmarried, so really there's no one to benefit from it anyways. And if she were to pass, it would just be gone. And she's paid into it her whole time. So, it's one of those risk rewards things. We want some peace of mind, but what we really wanted to do was build her accounts up because, again, maxing the TSP is nice, and her accounts are looking nice now, which is very rewarding. We want to build up even more flexibility. And again, she doesn't need the money from social right now, but I want it to be invested for her. So her monthly payment on social, because she was a high earner most of her life, especially the last 10 years, came out to be $3,400 a month, which again is a pretty significant one too as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to claim that. We're going to have it direct deposited into her Fidelity accounts with me and her brokerage account specifically, because it's not a retirement account. There's no limit to anything on there, dollar amounts or whatnot. And so we set that direct deposit up, and just it may not seem like much monthly at 3,400, but you draw that out over 3 years with a 7% rate of return, just 3 years, 7% rate of return. That's $135,000. So we're essentially going to double her liquid retirement account numbers by doing this. Remember, again, she has her TSP she's been maxing for me. And then over these next 3 years, I want her to continue working and maxing that TSP, but we're also going to claim Social Security along the way. And each month, that check's going to get deposited directly into her Fidelity accounts. And I'm going to have it invested, obviously. And it's going to almost double what she has in net worth. Now, by the time she's 70, it's looking really, really good. Like she can retire. And I may even let her go a little bit earlier if she's lucky. And that's, again, it's a really neat strategy to kind of claim your Social Security at full retirement age, invest it instead, where you can make a rate of return on it too. This requires some planning. It requires some good, solid money management. This may not be for everybody, but this is a way where you can essentially double up on your accounts and really juice your retirement and get to those golden years. you know, later. But again, I want to catch people early in planning so I can get them there well before age 70. I don't like having to tell people to work till 70. Sometimes it's necessary, but I'll tell you what, she's in a much better spot today than she would have been if we never did anything at all. So as long as you start somewhere, you can usually do a lot for yourself just within that 5 to 10 year mark with proper planning. Let me know if you guys like the strategy. Comment below. Again, this is claiming Social Security early and how to invest it. Again, very, very practically simple with Social Security. Now you can claim it online. You can have your direct deposit set up directly into your bank account, or in this case, we invested it directly into her Fidelity brokerage account. Get that thing invested, and it's going. She doesn't see it. She doesn't have to go to work to clock in for it. Nothing. It's a wonderful, wonderful strategy for the right scenario.